No comment.
Damn it. There went my qualifying. Won't be on the... I'll be very surprised if I'm on the pole.
John, are you not racing?
No, I'm going to do broadcast.
Oh, all right.
Which it's not going to show me anybody tonight.
Oh yeah, I forgot to click ready to race.
All right, I'm going
That's
down to
annoying.
I like how
I
they
missed
added that feature.
All right, welcome tonight to Core Development Series. We have the Legends at Lanier tonight. So let's see here who we can get. If we pull a little spectator view here on Total Apply. And of course, it's going to act a little wonky. Let me turn off my frame rate meter. Sounds like we have Carl talking, but I believe I have that muted, so you won't have to hear race control. So let's see here. We've got. Oh, it's gonna tell me. Let's see. We got 2 minutes left to qualifying here. Positioning. All right. So far, it looks like we have Dylan Wilbers with a 17.3, Rob Hattenbach with a 17.64 and a 5, Dave Poplinski in with a 17.67 with a 3, Craig Lewis with a 17.684, Brian Shepard Jr. with a 17.735, Mark LaPierre with a 17.915, Terry Jansen has an 18.088, Abiy Vizubasim has a 18.348, Craig Hawkins has an 18.382, and Nicholas Devos has a 19.152. So, I believe, judging by the rest of the field, we have, well, of course I'm in there, but Thaddeus Marshall, Carl Hanworth, Brandon Devos, Wes Fuller, and Randy Post. That's all previous. Oh, they're all premier guys. That's what I was looking for. So this should be a good run here tonight. Doing the UI thing. Jump in. Give these cars a little bit of sound. Looks like we got about 22 seconds left in this session here. And like I said, unfortunately, qualifying and whatnot, it's not going to show me any laps because I didn't go in watch mode. I went in to play around and have a little bit of fun with the guys earlier. I have this place. No, I didn't. I hit it for myself. Right there. All right. So we're down into our, what do we have here? Looks like 12 laps. 1 to green. Let me see. So it looks like we got a heat race here. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we got a total of 4 heats, a consolation, a little few minutes of warm-up, and then a race. So, and this one we got Dylan Wilbur sitting on pole, Brian Shepard Jr. in second, Craig Hawkins in third, and Randy Post in fourth. hopefully when we go one lap to green, my timing app decides to start playing nice, but Race Labs has been acting up here recently. Lights are off. We're one to go racing here, and Lanier in the dirt with the Legends cars. There we go. Let's see here. Does Dylan get a whole shot? Not too great. There we go. Dylan Wilbers. It looks like it's running pretty good here. Dylan's slowly making out a little bit of a gap here. Looks like he's got about a second on Brian. He's got about, what is that, 3.2 seconds back to Craig. And Randy Post being a premier driver is sitting back there just having a little bit of fun, and it would look like. Let's see what a lap looks like here from the top dead of Randy. Not Randy, this is Dylan. See how he's running. Running kind of a midline. You can see how much rubber they've laid down that track, making it slick like ice. But in these underpowered cars, that sometimes they really can't help. Looks like Dylan's out there just trying to find out what's around. Let's check in with Randy here. Oh, looks like. Yeah, Randy still has the screen on this car there. Check in with Craig here, see how his lines are looking. Sounds like Craig might be up in fifth gear. Getting a little loose there. Ooh, into the wall. Taking Randy with him, but Randy should have let him by here being... oh, maybe not if he's going to hit the wall like that. Let's check out Brian here. There we go. Not want to swap for me. Brian, looks like Dylan's heads that gap out to about 3.4 seconds. So Dylan looks like he is trucking on tonight with a good run. So we just start 10 of 12 laps here. Dylan's just trying to run right on the top side of that. Oh no, maybe he's trying to dig down the bottom a little bit. I think he's just searching the track, trying to find where there might be something to run on. Judging by the way that one sounds, I think he's got that thing locked in the fourth gear there. Go back to the spectator. See how they're looking out here. I do believe they may have made some changes in iRacing to the way the lights are playing on the cars. Seeing a little bit more interaction than I'm used to, but look at that track there. Man, it's getting torn up on that entry. Looks like our pole sitter here is going to be Rob Hockenbach. Hattenbach. Jeez. He's up a believe that's how you say it. If I'm utilizing it, I apologize. We got Mark LaPierre in the 08. Nicholas Devos. Nicholas Devos there in the 39. And with our premier driver, Wes Fuller, making his first appearance in quite a while. Got him back here. He's just going to tool around. Wes does his own paint job, so let's jump in here and see what this is like. Put that orange back. Alright. Nice little spotter view. Let's go back to the spectator view here to watch the race. Truck is coming in. We're getting a start here. What kind of hole shot can Rob get? Nice little one there. Making a little gap for himself. Trying to run that low entry, I guess coming out high, trying to find a little bit of that tacky track left to get some traction. But he is not quite running away from Mark the way Dylan did in the first heat. So he's going to try for that real high line there. Got that gap up to about 6 or 7 tenths here. It looks like that high line might be making a little bit of a better run than he's trying to stay on the slick. Mark's trying to dig down, coming down a little bit low there. Nicholas, he's making an attempt too. Ooh. Robert's gonna. They're trying all sorts of lines here tonight. How about the cockpit here with Mark LaPierre? See if he's going to make that stick here. He's going low. Oh, we're going to have to do a part. We got to watch this. Coming from behind. Let's see. Is he going to push it in? Oh, he's trying a little bit of a slider. Looks like it may have worked. Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, that pushed the 99 of Robert back just a little bit. Let's see if he can make a comeback here. That's an interesting line. Looks like there's a little bit of tacky in between those two there. You see those two exit lines forming. Ooh, we get out of that corner nice. He's going to try to make a run on him. Definitely has something for him coming out of 1 and 2. Looks like Mark might just be a, ooh, there we go, here we go. He's going to try to do that same little slider line. It looks like passing can be done here. Might just take you a lap or two to get it solidified there. 2 laps to go. And Mark make another run on Robert here. He's going to try to dig low, get up under him. Decide not. Maybe I'm going to try the high line. 1 lap to go. Oh, cut back. Is he going to try to? Is he going to try? Ooh. He gave it everything, but I don't think he's going to have anything left for him in the last corner. I think he gave it everything into 1 and 2 there. Good job on the heat win for Robert Hatton. I'm sorry, man. I can Mark in second, Nicholas in third, and Wes Fuller bringing up the rear for the Premier Series. So we've got David Poplinski and the Woody here. And number 78, that is Terry Jansen. And third back there is Thaddeus Marshall, number 89. Is that looks like a monster paint job on that. 78 there. I thought that might be a Sinclair dinosaur one there for a minute. Jump in here and see what that is. Nope. Core Development Series, Hacker Snub. That looks like a one of his own making. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, got a little bit there. All right. Let's go back to the spectator view as they make their pace laps here. David has a B license with a 2.7 SR rating. Terry's got a C with a 2.49. Thaddeus with an A license and a 4.99. And if memory serves correct, his I rating just over 5,000 right now. And we start. Looks like David's got a little bit of a lead. Terry coming down low. Is he gonna? Terry with a low line there. Actually getting a little bit of a run. Looks like David may just pull away with this one a little bit. Oh. A little bit of contact there. Looks like old Marshall got going again. Let's see how he's sawing at the wheel here. Dropping in the cockpit with Mr. Jansen. Alright. Doesn't look too bad. Let's look at David here and see how it's going. See, looks like he's just a little smoother on the wheel there. Kind of pitching it in and just making it look easy. Checking with Marshall here. Let's try to catch up a little. More stable on both the throttle and the wheel up here. Let's jump back in the spectator view here. What is a spot? Good spot. spotter's not half bad. Let's see spotter versus spectator here. I do enjoy a good spectator view. Looks like they just finished up. Congratulations to David there, and Terry bringing up second. Looks like we got our last heat of the night here, I believe. This should be heat number 4, and it is. And appears like we have, on pole for the 4th heat, we have Craig Lewis. It's going to be a little ridiculous. So he's in that red and blue car there. And then we have B. Visivasum. Is in the shell car there. Looks like our Carl won't be joining in for the race. He's running race control tonight. Appreciate all he does for that. And then we have Brandon Devos back there in. I can't tell. What is that thing? Spotter, will that give me a little different? Looks like thin blue line or something maybe. Hard to tell. We'll get a better view of that later on. Vintage Cooperative, CNS Owner Buddy, E-Wing Development, Wilson and Company, Sinclair Tractors. All right. Let's go back and watch this in the spectator view. Lights are off on the pace truck. It is coming in this time. Let's see. What did we get a little bit of a jump out of either one of these? Oh, Avi is on the nose there. He's going to run that high line. All right, come on, Avi. There you go. Try that low line a little bit. Looks like he's holding in there about 3 or 4/10 of a second. Oh, a little too sideways, but for a second there, it looked like he had a nice little run. That low line coming out of turn 4. Craig's running the high line. Uh-oh. Oh no. Sounds like he got into the wall. Hopefully his car isn't too hurt. Look. Oh, checked up and okay, he just made a little love tap with that right rear. Like he is trying to run down Brendan here. I said Brendan. My apologies, that is Brandon Devos. There we go. Oh, into the pit wall. B. That's not what you're supposed to do there. And I believe he is stuck. Let's look at the damage there. Well, that's going to be the left front. Let's look at that left front suspension. Look at the headers there. And the shocks. Alright, well, let's go check back with Craig Lewis here. Running out front. Looks like he's got an easy pass on to the next round. Looks like one lap to go here for Craig. Looks like if he managed to make it out, let's see. Looks like he used his fast repair. So it looks like if you put it in the wall and you tow, we don't go to caution, it looks like you will be at least. Well, I'm getting a 4-lap gap and a 3. So it does appear that he is. Yeah, he is 4 laps down. Hey, Brandon rolling the car there. All right. Looks like we're into the consolation race now. So this will be setting up the, I believe, yep, this is all Premier drivers here. So they should be able to go for it. Oh, looks like Avi and Craig made it in. So they'll get, looks like we'll have some EOL served to the Premier guys to make sure that Abi and Craig make it through. Check out here. Thaddeus' last few finishes were a third, a second, and a fifth. And a 23rd. I'm guessing he got wrecked out in the top 10 there. Let's see. Oh, Nicholas Devos. Sorry. I misread that. I wish his timing stuff would work a little better when it comes to heat races, but all right, let's see what Nick and Avi can do here coming off the line. There, it's starting. Go crazy. Oh, looks like we had maybe a disconnect out of Devos there. No, we got. Let's see what happened here. He goes in. Yep, just spun on it. go back out here to catch up. Here we go. So we got on lap 5 of 18 here. We're going to re-rack them. I believe it's showing me that Nicholas managed to stay on the lead lap. Although I believe if he's going into the pits, he will not remain, because it does appear to be that he is missing a fender. Let him get back to his pit box here. And I believe he's going to have to serve a little bit of a penalty for what he just managed to do there. Looks like they're giving it a few laps back here. Well, I'm currently showing both Wes and Nick as being a lap down. Where is Wes? Okay, Wes just made back. And so did Nick. So they will probably EOL a few guys here. We'll let Nick get back in front of the Premier guys. It just helps stack our feature race up in the correct order. Because all the Premier guys have to be in the very back anyway. Yep. Nick is getting by. Check out what our leader here will be. Base car is in, and B takes the green flag with 8 laps to go. Let's see if Devos can do anything. Watching the gaps here, it looks like, ooh. Let's see what these Premier guys are doing. I'm going to keep a close eye on Nick and LB. But they're running about a second apart. Ooh, Wes and Randy. Getting on it here. On. Does Wes have enough? Trying to run a lower line there. Is he going to try to cross over and see what the high side has to give? We watch Thaddeus here, just kind of doing his own thing. Getting right up there next to that wall. Let's see what this looks like. Check in with the doctor here. Oh, Randy on the wall a little bit there. I guess we give Wes a spot. Kind of solidify that a little bit. Huh? He's going to drive it all the way down to the bottom of that apron there. Trying to find a little bit of good dirt, I guess. It looks like one bumpy ride down there in that bottom line. It looks like he's slowly reeling it back in. See how it looks like from up here. We have 1 lap to go. Looks like a B's pulled out a 3-second lead. Let's watch him come across the line here. Final lap, or starting their final lap, I believe. Just doing what it took. Looks like he has a 3.4 second gap on Nicholas. Yep. Who went Wallen? Oh, let's jump that back there. see what we got going on here. So it looks like Marshall may have checked up a little bit. So let's check and see what the order looks like it's going to be here for our feature event here. We have warm up right now. Everybody's going to try to kick in a few hot laps here. Briefly. Oh, it looks like we had a little bit of a track reset. Yep, looks like we're starting on a fresh track here for the feature. Let's see what kind of time we get. Somebody found the ball. I think that was Craig Lewis. It looks like Brian Shepard Jr. and Mr. Marshall. Marshall with a 16.452. That's got a little bit of speed in that track then. All right. Checking up front here, we have Dylan Wilbers in first, Rob Hottenbach in second, Dave Poplinski's back here in third. In fourth, we have Craig Lewis. In fifth, we have Brian Shepard Jr. Eighth is Mark LaPierre. Seventh, Terry Jansen. Eighth, we got Brandon Devos. Ninth, we got a B. Visavasa. And in 10th, Nicholas Devos. 11th, Thaddeus Marshall. And 12th, we have Wes Fuller. Looks like we may have lost Randy Post here. I'm guessing we only had 7 in the or set for a 12-car field. Hey, I just realized I could do something. There we go. Checking out what's happening here. Looks like we got Dylan Wilbers in the lead. Rob's in second. David's up. Looks like David's making a run on Robert here, or maybe not. Oh. Let's see what we had going on here. Looks like Mark LaPierre may have just gotten just on the inside of Terry Jansen there. Looks like we're under caution for the first time in this feature tonight. We'll get them re-racked here pretty quickly. There we go. Looks like we're stacking them on up right onto the back straight here. Looks like our biggest winner so far is Nicholas Devos, 4 spots up from his starting spot. There we go, going green. The worst loser so far is Mark LaPierre. I think that one hurt him a little bit. is that there? Got a lot of action going on here. A lot hard to watch. So, let's. We got Wilbur. That's not here. Blinsky's made his way up to second. Nicholas Devos. Oh no, he was making progress. Let's see how that looks back. Looks like it was a little low, but he had made up one more spot. Got a little too much of it. Now he's running back in 11th. Checking our leader here. Got a 2-second gap over second place here with Poplinski. Roberts about another second and a half back. Craig Lewis looks like he's about a 2-second gap back there. Terry Jansen, about 1.3 back. Looks like, oh, we got everybody here. Marshall making a move on the 8 of Lapierre. It looks like he's going to kind of slice through that there, being a premier guy and being a dirt specialist. Let's see. Where is he going to take? Oh, Mark's making a move back on him there, it looked like. West going to the high side. Oh, just misses Terry. Terry into the wall there. We've got a total of 75 laps tonight, so we generally do it. Oh! What was that back there? Let's see. So it looks like West is going on the high side. Mark gets a little bit of a run on him, maybe. Oh, West gets into that, and then he comes down and catches him. Almost tangles up the leader. Dylan Wilbur is there. Let's get back to the beginning here. We're back under caution. I'll let these guys unlap themselves here. Thaddeus Marshall is up 5 spots since the start. Everything's kind of holding pretty much still here. Looks like we lost Craig Hawkins. I'm guessing he had a connection issue. Really, I can go slow-mo. I did not realize that before. That's really cool. It's, all right, here we're going green. Looks like Robert may have gotten a good jump on. Or wait, no, that is David in the Woody there. I got those two mixed up. So Robert's trying that low line there. Getting a nice little drive. Top there is David. Looks like the corner and mid-entry of the low line has him set. Take a few laps, but that'll start to slick off. We're starting to see a little bit. You at least see where the dirt's being thrown up top for right now. Marco Lapierre making a move on Craig Lewis there, taking that inside line. He is up. No, they're going back and forth. takes that spot, that puts him up to 5th. That's one spot up. Check in with a B here. See how he's doing. He looks to be doing alright. Not doing anything too crazy. Oh, Mark down into the wall again. Lost us in 2 spots there. Check back up here with our 2 and 3 battle. Looks like they're staying about 4/10 apart. And then we got this one right here. Looks like Mark LaPierre trying to make a move on Terry Jansen. At the same time, Greg Lewis has looked like he's wanted his spot back down there on the bottom. And we've got a B and Thaddeus Marshall here coming through. Oh, Mark into the wall. Takes a B. Oh. Spun him up there on the, just got his back quarter. We are back under caution. Let's see how we're racking this thing up. A lot of action on track tonight. During this caution, let's make sure we are caught up. Listening to some of the voice chatter we got going on.
Is Avi getting hit? Oh my fucking god.
Everybody having fun so far?
No. I gain time and then I have to give it back.
Welcome to Premiere on Dirt for the D series.
Yes, I think, but I'm on the right lap now.
Yeah, you
We're on
should be.
29.
29.
B is now on 29 according to my timing stuff.
It says let the '08 car by, but
Avi, hurry the fuck up.
Jump back out.
We're saying
Sorry for the little bit of language. I know everybody can be a little heated during a race. Looks like the lights are out on the pace car. We're going to be coming in this time. Alright, let's see. Dylan Wilbur still leading this race. Rob, is he going to try that low line? You can start to see that low line is starting to slick off a little bit. Wonder if we'll start to see any of the guys trying to run right below that slick stuff. Is there. Check out the battle of Craig Lewis and Terry Jansen here. Like Mark LaPierre is still a couple laps down, running right around here with David and Robert. How are they going to find? Oh, that's Dave. David's back there. Robert's in front. How is David going to find his way around what appears to be a lap car at this point? And then he's got Brian Jr. on his backside there. everybody kind of seems like they got a little bit of a gap around. That was Brian Jr. catching the wall there. See if he comes back on. Check and see how Wes, a couple laps in here, looks like Thaddeus Marshall is starting to run down these guys. Digging on that low line there. Where's he going? Brian looks like he's going a little. He's not sure. Thaddeus looks like he's just going to run that low. The question is Brian follow him through and pick up something here? Looks like they're starting to try out that upper line. Go spot back here and watch these two for a few more laps. See who wins out between the 11 of Craig Lewis and the 12 of Brian Jr. Both running some good lines. One's doing the low thing, one's doing the high. Well, that high line does give Craig Lewis a nice little run off the corner there. Looks like Marshall is up in the fourth. He's trying to run down David up there. So it appears currently that Dylan Wilbur was slowly putting a little bit, oh, watch this little thing here. So Marshall goes up under the underside of David. How's he going to get around Mark here? Driving down in lower and lower. Just got to make everything work down there. The question is David seen this? David was having trouble to get around Mark LaPierre. We just saw Wes Fuller here do a little slide line down here at the bottom and get ahead of these two. He's getting a nice 6 off that. That high line is still treating Craig Lewis pretty nice. Looks like Wes has that one handled. Marshall is now 4.5 seconds behind leader Dylan Wilbur. Gained 8 spots tonight. 10 more seconds flat. Oh, what happened there? Let's go back and see. Oh, Robert just caught a little too much of that wall. Let's see if Fuller can make his way around David here. Take that low line. Marshall appears to be about 3.8 seconds, right at 4 seconds. You know, the timing on dirt's not so great here in racing. So we get a little bit of variation, more than what I think we should. So Fuller is past David here for third. Let's watch him try to get around Mark LaPierre. He just appears that he's just going to dig that low line. It's going to take him a few laps to get around that momentum with that top line. He's got him on the exit, but top line just lets him right before the end of the next set of corners. Just come back a little bit. Looks like Marshall is down to about 3.4 seconds. He's having to deal with a little bit of lap traffic, it appears like, at the moment. Let's see here. Robert and David here, about 2/10 off each other. Let's see how it's going. You get to see a nice little bit of racing here. You get to see the 08 and the 35 going at it. 35 swapped up to that high line, trying to run him there. David's on the high line. Looks like Robert's there on the bottom. David gets a little loose there, slides up into the wall. No, that wasn't, sorry, that's not David, that's Wes. Oh. Car took a hard bite on Robert there. Marshall is down to 2.6 seconds. We'll drop back in when he's about a second away. Who else do we have here? Craig Lewis and Brian Shepard. These two just changed positions. Oh, what do we have here? What happened? Oh, gets into it with Wes. Oh, and then takes out Brian Shepard Jr. Our leader, Dylan Wilbers. Oh. Marshall's got that gap down to about 1.7 now. Here we've got Robert and David still together. Wes is out past the two of them. Keeping that gap between these three here within a second. They're about 10 seconds off the front combo of Marshall and Dylan. Looks like Marshall is getting that gap slowly worked down a little bit. See what their lines are looking like here. They're both running about that same middle-low line, low-middle line. Somebody tapped one. I'm not seeing anything crazy. Looks like that was Brian Shepard. Marshall has got that gap down to 0.7 of a second here. We have just under 10 laps to go. Looks like it is 9 laps. Telling me we only have 2.5 minutes of race time left, just a little under. We might be close to getting this race in. Let's watch. Marshall's digging that low line a little. Having to make little corrections given. Got that gap down to about 0.4 of a second now. 2 minutes to go. We're running about 17.3, so we should just make this race in time. Half a second. Jump on board with Marshall here. See how this looks from his point of view. He's under him. Dylan hasn't gave up yet. He's going to try. But we have a new leader. It is Marshall. He's got to get past Dave and Robert. Oh! Right into the wall. That hurts. Looks like our leader was Wilbers now. So the breakdown is we have Wes up in the second place. Marshall is sitting parked on the inside there. Might be having issues with his toe setup. 2 laps to go. Wilbers is now 11 seconds ahead of second place Wes Fuller. What else do we got? Well, we got Robert and Dave here. They're on the last lap, it appears. Looks like Robert was going to try to get up underneath of him. That appears to be it. Looks like so. In first, we have our race winner, Dylan Wilbers. Followed up by second place Wes Fuller. Third is Dave Poplinski. Fourth, we have Robert Hattenbeck. Sorry. Fifth, we have Craig Lewis. Sixth, Terry Jansen. Seventh, Thaddeus Marshall. And eighth, Abibas Evasum. And then Brian Shepard Jr. is in ninth. Mark LaPierre in 10th. Nicholas Devos and Brandon Devos get 11th and 12th. Good racing tonight, some fun stuff. Let's check in and see if we have some people doing some fun stuff here. Oh, Wes